Yo, what up? It's your boy Black with Black TV, where we give you reviews and hip hop news. And today we are going to be doing a review of my boy Currency's brand new 11th studio album, Still Stoned on Ocean. But first, don't forget to hit subscribe to Black TV for more views, more reactions. Hit that like button. And in the comment section below, tell me what albums or mixtapes should I listen to from Currensy, because this is my first full listen to any Currensy project. I mean, I heard songs here and there, but put me on game. What songs should I listen to or albums I should listen to Currensy? Put that in the comment section below and let me know. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and do a deep dive in Currency's brand new album, Still Stoned. Just like I said before, this is Currency's 11th studio album, Still Stoned, and it's a sequel to his 2016 project, Stoned on Ocean. And like I said before, I haven't really heard anything of Currency, but after listening to this project, I want to actually go back and listen to Stoned Ocean. The only thing I heard Currency on was like Dedication 2, the Carter 2, maybe a song here and there from him being with the 504 Boys albums or whatnot. But like, I stopped listening to Currency a long time ago. I was like a big fan when he was with Dame Dash and tried to bring Rockefeller back to fruition, but they didn't really take off. But this right here, Still Stoned on Ocean, it was alright. But first, let's go ahead and check out this cover. The cover is, you know, it's decent. It's very reminiscent of a scene from the movie Scarface. You know what I'm saying? Like when Tony and his buddy try to go up in the room to do a drug transaction, and you remember what happened in the bathroom? Other than that, I think it's pretty dope. It fits the whole vibe of the album. Well, what I actually like about Still Stoned on Ocean is the production on this is fire. Even though it's only 11 tracks, 31 minutes long, the production is most definitely fire. I mean, this whole album is like a whole vibe of like a East Coast sample vibe. It's like it has a lot of samples on this album. And to come to find out, Cool and Dre did all of the production on the album. Now, they didn't make all the beats, but they foresaw the production over the whole album, and I applaud them for that. One of the biggest highlights of this album is like on track 2, Game Tapes 2, I love the transition to track 3, Brian De Palmer, and I like how like it like kind of skips, like the song is trying to skip and then it transitions to track 3. I like that. And track 3, Brian De Palma, I think to me is the most hardest instrumental on the album, in my opinion. And this is a funny thing. Track 10, The World Is Ours, to me, I had already written down in my notes that this song could be the only single if he did pick it. Then when I did my research, this man had an actual video to it. I looked at the video and the video was pretty decent, but it sounded pretty good. And it's like, it's showing him in his average day life, showing him, I guess, trying to buy a Porsche in the music video. But I love the sample. I love everything about this song. But my favorite song on this album is track 7, The One. I think overall of the whole 11 tracks, this has the best sample use out of all the songs. And he's basically talking about how successful he is in his career, in his life, and what all he have done. But like I said, like, this album doesn't have a lot of content in it, but I'm gonna get to that, to the dislikes later. I actually like the fact that he used this sample to where I don't even recognize what sample he used. Like, I like when an artist actually uses a sample and make their own interpretation of it, instead of like, you know, trying to copy the content of what the sample is using. I like that. But going into my dislikes, like, I know this is Currensy style. Like, he don't really make a lot of impactful content in his music. I guess he just goes in the booth and rap, but majority of this album, he's talking about the same stuff. All he's really talking about is smoking, hoes, and, you know, just stuff he's doing in his career. And what really doesn't make sense to me is, like, on track 5, High, that's not even a smoking song. It's like he's just talking about other stuff than smoking. Now, at the end of the song, he's like referencing about smoking, but this ain't even a smoking song. Like, you gonna call this song High? Like, and the sample has it saying high, but it's not talking about smoking, bro. Like, I will say this, like, if this album had more deeper content than what it is, I will give it a higher grade. But I don't know if he intended this to be an album or if he just intended to have this be like a mixtape. It's kind of like a mixtape. He only had 2 features on it. I mean, 11 tracks, you really can't just put a lot of features on here. He had Jim Jones and Fendi P. And I would say, like, looking at the track listing, I was kind of anticipating hearing Jim Jones and Fendi P. But Jim Jones had a mediocre verse, and Fendi P had a mediocre verse, and it didn't surprise me. It just, with 11 tracks, he could have just did this all on his own, and I think he would have got more notoriety for that. And one thing I really don't like about this album is, like, his vocals sounded like very distorted. Like, he recorded this whole album at a home studio. Like, he recorded his vocals in a closet. Now, like I said, this is my full listen to any Currensy project. So I don't know if he intended for it to sound like that, to have it like a very nostalgic style, but it kind of worked and it kind of doesn't work. That's just my nitpick for the album. But I can't really believe I'm saying this, but my least favorite song is track 1, Still Stoned on Ocean. Like, when I first cut this album on, I'm like, ooh, that beat hard. Ooh, that sound good. Ooh, that sample sounds great. And then 1 minute and couple of seconds in, he started rapping. It sounded like a whole instrumental. Like, if you're gonna have something that good, go ahead and spit on it. Like, once again, I don't know if he intended for that to happen, but, like, I was really anticipating him just to come in hard, but halfway through the song, that's when he comes in. Like, but let me go ahead and rate Currensy Still Stoned on Ocean. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. Like, if he had more songs to where it had meaning, more content in the album, this would have got a very high grade. And it's just, I have a lot of little small nitpicks here and there, but it actually sounds good. I recommend this to people that love East Coast sounding music, East Coast early 2000s type music. But if you trying to look for in-depth content and what he's rapping about and everything like that, this isn't for you. This is more like a laid back in the car, you know, East Coast feel type album. I mean, Currensy is really known for that I know of, but this is what this type of album is. So I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. It ain't that bad. But the most important question is, what do you think of Currensy Still Stoned on Ocean? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you hate this album? Do you think this is his best work he has ever put out? Put that in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe, hit that like button, and hit me up on my socials. It's all in my description. And until next time, I holla. Next time on Black TV.